Buying a home right now is tough. Obviously, we've talked about it before, but we've got elevated interest rates. Prices are remaining high on homes, and it's just become really difficult in 2023 to find a home because inventory now is so low and a number of different items. So today, I just want to bring you some tips and tricks as to what you can expect when entering the home buying process here in 2023 and what that may look like for you. If you are just tuning into our content for the first time, my name is Matt Lunden, and I'm a local real estate agent here in Coastal Delaware. And I put out content each and every week discussing what it's like to live, eat, breathe, sleep, and play right here in Coastal Delaware. If that's something that you would like to see some more of, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button down below and smash that notification bell next to it, just so you can stay in the loop each week when we go live with new content. And then if you are looking to buy or sell real estate here in Coastal Delaware, all my information is down below and here on the screen. I look forward to hearing from you. Now let's dive back in. If you've followed the national media recently, obviously there's a lot of differing opinions out there, but the current housing market in 2023 across the nation, not even necessarily just here in Coastal Delaware, but across the nation, has made it very difficult to buy homes just because interest rates are elevated. As of this morning, we're just over 7%. So interest rates are elevated and prices have not really come down at all. So now we're getting this strange mix of elevated interest rates and elevated prices. And then on top of that, and combining all the factors, is that there's very limited inventory. We're creeping towards historic low inventory. And so today we're just going to be discussing a few different things that will help set you up and prepare you to enter the home buying process and make it so that the process is a lot smoother for you when a home that you like does come on the market. The first step, and I know I'm a little bit biased here because this is, pointing towards me basically, but the first step will be to talk to a real estate agent. This is going to give you an idea if the home style you like or want and the price range that you think you're going to be in are even an option in the area you're looking. So there's a lot of different areas out there, especially, throughout the country, even here in Delaware. Between being in one spot or 20 minutes to another spot, they're completely different price ranges, sometimes different home styles. So talking to your real estate agent is going to give you an idea of if what you are looking for is even an option, and it'll help prepare you for the process of where you need to be if you're looking for a particular home style and a particular price point. Step 2 would be to talk to a local lender. The real estate agent that you select, obviously we hope that you select us, but the real estate agent that you select is going to be able to put you in contact with a local lender. It is very important in the competitive nature of the market right now to use a local lender, somebody that is in the area that you are actually looking to buy in and not using a national bank, because a lot of times the seller just gets a little bit weary with national banks because they don't have the best track record of closing files on time. When you're dealing with hundreds of clients at once, it's just you become a number to them at that point. Whereas if you're dealing with a local lender, more than likely they've got a smaller book of business than a national bank, and they're more hands-on with your file, so they have more care going into your home buying process. And they're going to be somebody that you see once you move down here, so you can build that relationship and build that rapport with another person here in the area that you are choosing to relocate to. Step number 3 is to familiarize yourself with the area and the subdivisions and those kind of items that you think you're considering. Maybe you've seen some houses online. Just drive through the neighborhood and get a good idea if that neighborhood works for your needs. Maybe you're looking for somewhere that has a pool and it turns out that neighborhood doesn't have a pool. Just little things like that. But drive around, even here in Coastal Delaware, there's a number of different beach towns and each one has a little bit different feel, a little bit different vibe to it. So it's just important to drive around, get out, walk around the downtown areas and see if that's what you want to be close to. Because like I said, here in Coastal Delaware, the Lewes downtown area is a whole lot different than Bethany or Fenwick or even Rehoboth. So just keeping that in mind and make sure that you're experiencing the area before you decide to settle and put down roots. The last thing you want is to be living in an area that you're ultimately unhappy with. So just make sure that you familiarize yourself with a lot of the area before you make the decision to go ahead and buy there. Step number 4 is going to be put together a plan and understand the process. Here in Delaware, we've got some different rules as far as purchasing real estate, what that process looks like versus some of our surrounding states. For example, I think New York and New Jersey both have an attorney review period where we don't have that here in Delaware. So there's just some different nuances, and you don't want to just go in blind and not necessarily know what you're doing when you're going through the process. So ask some questions if you're unfamiliar with the process or if you need some more clarity on the process. ask your real estate agent and ask your lender just to put together what you can expect, and that'll fully prepare you for what's to come in the home buying process. If you want to see some blank contracts or some blank seller's disclosures, just so you can familiarize yourself with what those may look like, just ask, and we're more than happy to send that stuff to you. It'll help just give you an idea of what exactly the process is going to look like. That way there's no surprises along the way. And in the end, you can't say, oh, well, I didn't know, or they didn't tell me, or that kind of stuff. You just want to make sure that you fully understand how the differences may be from here to where you're coming from. Again, if an issue does arise, you just want to make sure that you understand how to handle that issue versus, oh, this is how we did it in this state, which may be the case. But if it's different here, we just want to make sure that you have the process correct for Delaware. Step number 5, and this is kind of a big one right now because we've seen the market change through December and January of 2022 into 2023. We saw the market slow down a little bit, and if you are a buyer, you could take a little bit more time to get into a home. But here we are in March of 2023, just a few months removed, and all of a sudden we've got multiple offers back in the picture. We're starting to see homes that are priced right for the condition they're in going under contract in the first weekend. So it's important that you are ready to go and that you understand that if you can't get down here to see a home, you may lose out on that home. It's not the case in every situation, but as things start to move faster, we are starting to see, like I said, a lot of those multiple offer situations creep back in. So you need to make sure you're writing a clean offer from the start. You may not get a chance at highest and best. It's just important that you're starting again still. I know it's kind of funny because we're removed from the hot market of 2021, but just making sure that you're going in with your best foot forward and understanding, yes, if a home's been sitting a little bit, you likely have some negotiation power there. If it's the first weekend the home's on the market, you may need to write those terms a little bit stronger just to be able to lock that property up. And you don't want to miss out if it's in a neighborhood that you like. Just because we're seeing so few things come on the market, it can certainly be difficult, and you may be waiting a lot longer than you want to have another home available in that community to purchase, and you don't know what interest rates and pricing will do between now and when that next home does come on the market. So you just want to make sure that when you're submitting your offer, you're taking those things into consideration and that you are writing your best offer from the start. I know we had a little bit of a period there where you could definitely, like I said, get away with more, but unfortunately we are back to that starting with your best foot forward type of mindset because of how little, I should say, inventory that we have. It's just got a lot of buyers in the market looking at the same homes, making it very difficult to find something. So when you do find the one, you need to be prepared to make a move on it. I hope you've now got a little bit better understanding into the insights of what you can expect moving into the market here in early 2023 and what that picture may look like if you are trying to buy a home this year, at least in the early part that we're in now. There's just some different nuances in each and every stage of the market, and currently we are starting to see things heat up again. If you are looking to buy or sell real estate here in Coastal Delaware, we are aiming to be your Coastal Delaware real estate resource of choice. So all my information is going to be down below in the description and here on the screen. And I love hearing from you guys here on the channel. So please do not hesitate to reach out. And then if you found the content useful today, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button down below and just smash that notification bell next to it. That'll keep you in the loop each week when we go live discussing what it's like to live, eat, breathe, sleep, and play right here in Coastal Delaware. I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.